in need of a break, don't worry, you don't have to wait until you have an entire free day to recharge your batteries. I have some fantastic ideas for you that you can do today that will take less than 5 minutes, so stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about self-care, but this is self-care that you can weave into your everyday. It won't take up a lot of time out of your busy schedule, but it will recharge those batteries, fill up your cup so that you can keep going and do everything you need to do and cross those tasks off your list. Because if you wait until you have a whole free day or you book a weekend away, then you're not going to get a lot of self-care over, let's say, an entire year. Self-care needs to be a regular thing that happens in your life to keep you going, to keep you energized. And of course, it's much more fun to have a little bit of self-care every day than to just have one day here and there that's just, when it's over, it's over. And if you're like me, when you get a day to yourself, you just feel guilty the entire time because you're not doing all those things that you do on every other day. And your recharge, you're filling up of that cup during one day, it won't really last that long, but if you fill up your cup a little bit every day, then that full cup will last longer. So entire days at the spa or vacations away are fantastic, but you also want self-care that you can weave into the routines and habits of your day to keep that cup full. Okay, so let's get to it. I have 13 ideas that you can do that are easy, will take less than 5 minutes, and for the most part, you can do these at home. Okay, let's get going. Okay, if you've been with me for a while, number one will not be a surprise, and that is to have a cup of tea. Of course, you can have coffee or whatever beverage you like best, but taking the time to make yourself a cup of tea and sitting and enjoying it for 5 minutes will let you rest. You'll be able to sit down, take a load off your feet, and also you'll be able to rest your mind for 5 minutes and you can just concentrate on relaxing. Number two is to go outside, and if that's not an option, you can just open the window and sit next to it for a little bit. But fresh air and getting into nature especially gives you a boost to not only your mood but also to your health. Number three is to sit down and write 5 things that you are grateful for. I try to do this every day. Sometimes I get out of the habit, but even when I come back to it, it really feels good to look at the positive things in life. Number four is to make sure you're drinking enough water, so just take 5 minutes and have a glass of water. You should be having 8 to 10 glasses a day, so having a glass in the middle of the day will help you reach that goal. Number five is to stretch. You could do it along with a quick YouTube video or just do your favorite stretches. Number 6 is to declutter a tabletop or a small drawer. Some small space, but a space that's highly visible, so you're going to see it often and see your work often. It'll only take 5 minutes to cull a few items from your table or drawer, and then the results are fantastic. I'm sure you've cleared out a drawer before, and every time you open it, you just get this little high. So not only are you taking care of yourself in the moment when you're decluttering, but then you get those future little bursts of excitement. Number 7 is to put on your favorite song and dance it out. And of course, dance like no one's watching. Number 8 is to take 10 deep belly breaths. It'll sort of ground you, and especially if you're anxious or stressed out, these breaths will really help you relax. If you are enjoying these tips so far, please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Next week, I have 7 tips to creating your self-care habits. I have a desk tour video coming up and also that video all about to-do lists. So make sure you're subscribed and you have your notifications turned on. Okay, let's get back to the tips. Number 9 is to journal, and I'm going to put a few journaling prompts in the description below. Number 10 is to tidy a highly visible area in your home. This is different than decluttering because we're not actually going in and purposely culling things out. If you have a surface that you see all the time and it's always a mess, if there's papers, put them in a tidy pile, put everything sort of arrange them nicely so that every time you go by there, even if there's stuff that you need to go through and maybe some of those papers are tasks that need to get done, if it's in a tidy pile, then it won't be so overwhelming and it'll just look nicer. So again, it's sort of a double self-care. You get that meditative feeling as you tidy, but then again, you get those little surprise boosts for a while when you see that tidy spot. Number 11 is to text a family member or a friend. Notice I didn't say call. I'm an introvert. I hate the phone. So text someone to have a little conversation and just check in with someone you love. Number 12 is to light a candle. I love the sound of those wood wicks. And if you have a scented candle, that could either be calming or energizing, whatever you need. And number 13 is probably my favorite, and that is to write down your dreams. Writing down your dreams, you can write the same thing every day, but writing them down makes them more concrete. It's the first step into getting your brain moving towards those dreams coming true. If you want more than these 13, then please sign up at the link in the description below. Not only am I going to be sending out different self-care tips, but I'm also going to be sending you information about my new subscription boxes. There'll be spoilers and behind the scenes, but most importantly, you will get early access to purchase these boxes. The cart will open early for anyone who signed up to this email list in the description below. And also anyone from that list who signs up will be entered in to win their very first box for free. Next week, we'll be continuing with self-care, but at the very end of that video, I'm going to be sharing some of the things that are in my new subscription box. I will give you a spoiler warning if you don't want to see, but if you do, or you want to find out more about self-care or about planners, of course, make sure that you're subscribed and have your notifications turned on and get that sneak peek. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments below which of the 13 that you're going to be doing today. You can click here on my little face to subscribe. Here are 2 more videos that I think you will like. If you made it this far, leave the teacup emoji in the comments below. Have a fantastic day and happy planning. Hello, and you can click, it won't take up a lot of time out of your oh my